Hey YouTube, this is Steve from Tower Genius, and just was driving around town here in Fort Walton, and it just came to me, had an epiphany, and I had to do a video real quick about the ugly truth about cell tower leases. And you might want to close your ears. This is about as ugly as it's going to get, and it hits hard. So imagine this: you're a property owner, and you get contacted, and you get an offer for a cell tower to be built on your property, and then they hand you a document that has, a 50-year term, like a 5-year initial term with let's call it 9 additional 5-year renewals. That's 50 years, right? So imagine you sign this deal, right? And I think the company, let's just call it Vertical Bridge. Who knows, right? I don't think they would do something this. Offer anybody like something like this, but let's just say the company was Vertical Bridge, or one of the some other company that sounded like Vertical Bridge, or whatever. So you get an offer for a 50-year deal. Let's call it $1,000 a month, but they're only offering you 1.5% annual rental escalations. And you say, oh, that sounds kind of low, Mr. Cell Tower Negotiator. I need to do better. And like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't do that because our boss is back in, I'll just call it Boca Raton. Our boss is back in Boca Raton. They signed this deal with Verizon, apparently, allegedly, and they can't do any better for you. I'm sorry. Well, here's the ugly truth. If you sign a crap sandwich lease like that, your $1,000 a month in like 2075, 2076, it's going to be worth somewhere between, I don't know, about $400 and $700. Let's just call it maybe $600 in today's buying dollars, roughly. Maybe it's worth $400, maybe it's worth $500. So imagine getting $1,000 today, and then when you're ripe old age of whatever, 50 years from now, when you really could use the money, right? You're only getting half of that amount, or maybe a little bit more. That's with CPI, with what it's been, and with a 1.5% annual escalator. Again, I'm glad that Vertical Bridge doesn't do these types of deals, because it would really, really be a terrible thing if they did. And that's all I got to say about that.